sure. My finger tricks suck. You know that. I'm not a finger pusher. I still cube, by in the old-fashioned.
That is incredible, though, seeing
Really
that.
bad. I suck at this. The new generation of cubers is like, even the 5-year-olds will beat me. So or 2-year-olds maybe. I don't
Mhm.
know. I suck. So I don't have any amazing finger tricks. What people do is much more amazing. So that's not the most amazing thing.
Well, it's a fascinating way of doing it that I can't do it that way. So it's just different
I
method.
don't, I don't even know what cube I have. I got it from somebody from
Hmm.
Italian championship in Rome, Italy, and I think it's Valk, but you will have to identify the distance. What do you think this baby is?
That looks like a. The
Okay.
stickers are different a little bit though. That looks like a Volk. I mean, if there was an edge or corner out, I could identify it like within a second. But if it that looks like it could be a Volk. If they said it is at 12, it was insanity. Like people were coming to me because they knew she was my student. They're like, "Where did you find her?" Where I was like, "She's just been
Wow,
practicing for years and never told anyone really."
wow,
Yeah,
isn't
but
that wonderful?
yeah.
And she knew you.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm waiting for the day when I'm walking down a street and somebody like recognizes me. Actually, that was one of the questions if you ever walk down the street and people recognize you. But
Actually, it did happen to me on a plane, and it was really funny.
yeah,
I was flying back home from Europe, and I was taking a flight from JFK to Syracuse, this one of the smaller jets. And I was sitting kind of towards the front of the plane, and we had to wait on the tarmac. So the captain said, "We're just gonna, you can unbuckle. I will let you know when we are continuing with the takeoff." Suddenly, a young guy comes all the way from the back and looks at me and says, "Excuse me, are you a professor at Binghamton?" And I'm like, "Yes." And then he goes, "Is your name Jessica Fridrich?" And I'm like, "Yes." And he goes, "I can't believe this. This is so cool. Can I have your autograph when we land?" I'm like, "Sure." And then he goes back yelling, "I can't believe this." And now the whole plane looks, back, like this at me and says, "Oh, we have a celebrity here. What are you famous for?" And I'm like, he didn't say, the thing is, he didn't say Q, so
yeah.
I didn't know. And sometimes I could be recognized for my research work. So
Hmm.
I said, "I'm not sure. It could be two things." And it sounded so, so
All
bad.
these things that I'm famous for.
Not on it, it sounded really bad. There was a bad answer that I didn't realize that, this is but not should not say this. It could be two things.
Yeah.
So I'm like, "It's probably the cube." And they go like, "What cube?" I'm like, "Rubik's cube." And then one person says, "Oh, you invented the cube?" That was really funny. So then we landed, and there were like two brothers and a father. They were like coming back from a trip from Spain, and I signed their forearms, and took pictures, selfies together. It was fun. Yeah, it,
That's
it does happen. When it happens, it's really funny. But my funniest story by far
mhm.
was, and I think I posted it, or it's kind of well known that this is like a joke. Like before the World Championship, the number two, I was speed cubing at an airport just practicing, and then the cube just exploded on me. So I picked up the pieces and I was putting them back, and an old lady passes by and pats me on my shoulder and says, "Don't feel bad, honey. I do it the same way."
That's amazing.
That's the best joke ever.
Did you say anything back? Were you just like, "Thank you"?
No, no. A situation like this that just knocks you down. You're
Yeah.
unable to do anything until you kind of collect, yourself off the floor. Yeah, that was really funny.
Oh,
That was the funniest one.